big leg of Matt Pratt ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 45 on second down. Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott down. That one complete to Elliott. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it a 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 6-0 our score after 1. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 31, Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
We got this.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Isabella. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Prescott off play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. I got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Twisting away. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half from Murray. Steps away to his left. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return, Isabella. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Here's Edmonds. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know
that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray being chased out left. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
From the 6. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now the rookie's free. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
On the return, Isabella. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, they run with Edmonds. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Hey, lady!
Double time.
Hey. 4 down. 87.
That's you. Check. Crunch. He's checking. Crash.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for touchdown right here out of the gate.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and he's going to go down again. A-Shot Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Murray going to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. To throw is Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Murray now to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Von Miller just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After the sack on 1st down, Murray, Ertz over the middle. Touchdown! Zach Ertz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Hey, 22!
On 1st down, Stafford here. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Six nothing our score after 1. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Edmonds is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Murray off play action. On the move to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cardinals push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Powell now to take it out of the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd and inches, Stafford looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On 1st down, it's Stafford. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Just
To the air again, Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll run here with Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and very short, Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defense.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And they will not get a chance to Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding room at the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Throwing Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start the drive with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. 7 yards the pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. They'll look to throw again. It's brought in by Harris. And And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing to start the drive. Murray, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Murray now. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dante Hightower charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing in football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Bolden, 32 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think you earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running back.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it up.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Christian Barmore, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. To try again after the sack. Murray, oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 2nd and goal, Jones dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mac Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. It's a party now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Harris. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Steps away to his left. Murray has the 1st down. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
1st down, Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Steps away. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Could have been up one with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On second down now, it's Harris. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Off-play action. Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on second down. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On second down, Bolden, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. Harris. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On third down, here's Harris. And they'll get him down here about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the former Arizona Wildcat, Folk, gets this one to go. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Murray to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Murray, one final try. Being chased out left. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.